Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness has appointed the office of the rulers and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we ask you to behold with your abundant favors your servants, whom you have been pleased to go to the performance of important tasks in this land. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we may treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of this country, and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen.
General business, communication from the chair.
Good afternoon, honorable members, and welcome back. For the time being, I don't have any communication to make. Thank you.
Government business. A, motion on the President's State of the Nation address. That this House do agree with the State of the Nation address graciously delivered by His Excellency, the President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, on Friday, 14th February 2025. Continuation of general debate.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, may I have takers on the floor? Following my list here, let me give first the chance to Cholo Central, thereafter Rumpi West, then Machinga East. In that order, please.
Thank you.
Honorable members,
Very
you have the computers in front of you. I was just following the list.
Speaker, Madam, and good afternoon.
I'm following the list. You have it in front of you. Honorable member, you have the 10 minutes, please.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and through you, allow me, Madam, to thank you for recognizing the people of Cholo Central to add their voice to the Sona as addressed by the State President in this very House. On the onset, Madam Speaker, let me get down to indicate how important Sonas are, and I must clearly state that a Sona is a very, very important process.
Order, honorable members.
That is the more reason why the Constitution even recognizes it. And it is very, very important that we adhere to the rules of the game. And this afternoon, the people of Cholo Central would like to have a reflection on the same. This year's Sona has faced quite a lot of sentiments, both positive and negative. But probably I would like to say, what is the process of coming up with a Sona? Madam Speaker, it does not just come from the President alone. This is a document that is contributed by a lot of stakeholders. Every principal secretary with all his departments, as well as subsidiaries that are there, parastatals, they sit down to look at the achievements each department has had, the challenges they have faced, and again come up with a single document that is thereby sent to the Chief Secretary's office to compress that, to come up with one document that is then sent to the state, through the office of the president, that's at the State House. Now, Madam Speaker, when you look at quite a lot of misinformation that has accompanied it, which quite a lot of people have talked about, I would like to check, Madam Speaker, if we indeed have people that loves the president in these offices. Madam Speaker, when people give the president information of projects or the use of language that was supposed to be, we plan to construct, and somebody uses, we have constructed. When it is not there, do you think that person loves the president? The answer is no. They needed to play around with the language well and very well. Madam Speaker, you will discover that this trend continues to happen. Yesterday, it was a different story altogether. Today, it is the Sona, and I would like to request the president that whoever was involved, whether in the language formulation, whether is in the misinformation, should be fired or disciplined, because they have done a disservice to this nation. And it is becoming a trend in this country that we give information that is not right. There was a time in this country when we spoke about getting a Christmas gift in the name of Bridging Foundation, which never was. Somebody again played around and lied. And then you put as if the president is giving us wrong information. Why are you doing this to the president? Not only that, they lied to the president. They were going to source fertilizer only to go to a butchery. Why are we doing this to the president? They lied to the president that they were going to get fertilizer only to find themselves in a pharmacy. Why are you doing this to the president? And we are saying the trend cannot continue. Whether you like the president or you don't like the president, but you must respect the office of the president. He is the president of this nation, and he must be respected and be given information that is right and proper. Madam Speaker, getting down to the business of the day, no matter whatever economic jargons you can use to do with the economy, but the reality on the ground is that our people are suffering. When the minimum wage was 35,000, for example, our people at 7,000 kwacha per bag, they were able to buy 5 bags of maize. And that is a value of the economy that we had. Today, at 52,000 kwacha minimum wage, one can hardly buy a bag of maize. You cannot tell me that the economy is on the right track. You cannot tell me that the economy is on the right track when Food Ravers is closing down. You cannot tell me that the economy is on the right track when people are sleeping with hardly a meal a day, when commodity prices are going up every day. You plan today, tomorrow you find that something else has happened. You cannot tell me that the economy is going on well when manufacturers cannot remit funds to wherever they have bought commodities for the same. You cannot tell me that the economy is well when things are not going on. Now the question, Madam Speaker, is when we say our people's lives have improved within the last 4 years, what are we talking about? We have got a people that cannot afford to send their kids to school anymore. We've got a people, Madam Speaker, who cannot afford to make ends meet. We've got a people, Madam Speaker, who can hardly feed themselves. And I want to put this on record, Madam Speaker. There have been sentiments in this house that have said, we are glad that farmers are making more money. When we talk about inflation, food inflation in an agricultural country like this one matters most. And when we talk about food inflation, we are talking about expenditure of consumers. And what we are saying here is between the farmers, the manufacturers, and those that are spending, how many are suffering? You cannot say because the farmer is making more money, then you leave the man out there suffering because, and you clap hands to say we have made more money for farmers. What about the people that are spending their money? These people are suffering big time, and we needed a Sona that gives us direction. on a number of things. One, how do we stop this chasing of the kwacha? The kwacha is fast running than we are doing. Every day, we can't even catch it. Every day, you find that the dollar is at a different price. Today, the kwacha on the dollar on the black market is trading at 5,300. Whilst at the bank, it is still at 1,700. How long are we going to chase it? Commodities and prices will continue to grow, and we will not do anything on the ground. I want to make a plea. Can we be told what are the plans to come, to manage and resolve the scarcity of a dollar in this country? What are the plans to engage and move towards production, not only for production for our local consumption, but production, one, for import substitution, production, two, for exports, to make sure that we are bringing more forex in the country. Import substitution to make sure that we are not spending money even on toothpicks, on matches, on tomatoes, on eggs. What are we doing to make sure that such is happening? What are we doing to make sure that the 50% that constitutes the commodity price of our things, our commodities in Malawi, in terms of transport, what are we doing to make sure that it is capped? Once we begin to do that, then we will now begin to see that at least we are talking. But as it stands now, we have failed, you have failed, and failed miserably. And to look at another 5-year term with such a trajectory on how people are suffering, what do you want to do? To kill the people? It can't be. There is no way you can want another 5 years, because another 5 years with this trajectory is a pen. With these few remarks, Madam Speaker, I plead, let us be serious and have our people's welfare in mind. The people of Solo Central demands that. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. I did recognize Rompe West.
Thank you, Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, for giving an opportunity to the people of Rumpi West and Paramount Chief Chikula Maembe, Temba Katumbi, Sub-Chief Zorokere, Chipofia, Kawazamawe. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, let me congratulate the President for taking a different trajectory in terms of outrunning the new Sona that he presented in this House. That's why it has been able for people to point.
Honorable Member for Mangochi South, you are out of order.
I'll take it again, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam. The direction the President took is commendable, excellent, marvelous, different from the previous way he used to do. That's why people now are able to know that this is right, this is wrong. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I'll zero much on what the President said. Taking development forward to continue progress we have delivered. I stand here to acknowledge that leader in Rumpi West in terms of education, we have Jarira High Secondary School built by Sister Big, a Korean. We commend the government for giving conducive involvement to stakeholders who can bring development in this country. We have Matunga CDSS under the American government completed, though there is no electricity, there is no stationery, there are no school desks, yet the school opened. We commend the government for allowing it to happen in Rumpi West. We thank the government for releasing the money after a long struggle, complaining in this House where about the monies for Chipofya irrigation scheme. Finally, with the pressure, government released the money and the construction works are in progress. People of Lumbu West, we are grateful to the president and the government and to everyone, even the parliament, that allowed the money to go to Lumbu West. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I also stand here to acknowledge that Peace Parks Foundation, with the funding from KFW and GIZ, they are constructing Tazima water gravity scheme, of which I'm coming right away from Tazima today. Nyika, it's where I slept, and today we are testing the pressure of the water. We thank the government for giving enough room for stakeholders to do what they can do as a social corporate responsibility to the community, where they are harvesting a lot of monies for their purposes. This is a plowback. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, from the Sona, people of Lumbi West have some questions that need to be addressed. One, the Sona mentioned that we are constructing Lumbi-Nyika Road, and now 18 kilometers have been tarmacked, and it means from the 20 kilometers, we only remaining with 2 kilometers. That is not true. I'm coming from there, it's only 1.5 kilometers that has been covered. Cool down, government, cool down. Secondly, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Kambenda Health Center is only at the ministry and the papers and in the Sona, but there is no Kambenda Health Center as such. There is only a foundation left by Ziuya Construction in 2012. Therefore, the framers of the Sona might have mistaken all the monies are there on paper that it has been used to construct Kambenda Health Center, but the monies have not yet been trickled to Kambenda. We are waiting for the Minister of Health, the way you have done yesterday, to
Honorable Minister of Health.
I'm talking
Honorable Minister of Health. Honorable Minister of Health, if you want, you can ask for the floor. I will give you space. No. You cannot speak while sitting. You cannot speak while sitting. If you want the floor, I will grant you the floor, and then you will clarify. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You are the deputy leader, be exemplary. You are the deputy leader. I will grant you space
and the
after
minister
him.
is a high-ranking official who cannot threaten me. I'm just telling you what is there. JSEED provided 161 million. As I'm talking, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it is unfortunate. I don't know whether there is a spirit that plows the money back from to the sender. The project by JSEED, 161 million, it is at the foundation stage. The contractor left last year. Therefore, that's why I'm commending the president that the way he did this year has exposed the people who are lying to the president that have done this, yet there's nothing there. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I have to acknowledge, after I complained to the Minister of Agriculture 2 weeks ago about scarcity of maize in Hewe, they have given us 600 bags of maize. But if you look at Hewe, it's the one that produces a lot of maize in Lumpi and part of the northern region. But these people now, they are struggling to find food. I plead with government. People of Hewe love the president so much. People of Hewe, they produced 0 vote for an opposition candidate during the elections. I pray that the minister, you'd consider those people again with food at Tazima, Hewe, Zolokere, the famous Kambenda, Mwachanda, even Bolero, because these centers, People from all the districts, we are one. Therefore, if food is not available at Rumpi, then it means the whole district has no maize. We thank the president for allowing Malep 9 to take place. And we are given 3 centers. We are grateful, but we hope, as the Minister of Energy said, we hope that Matunga CDSS, a beautiful secondary school built by the government through the American government, should be connected to the system. Lusani 1, Lusani 2 should be connected to the system. Kasere should be connected.
Consider winding up, Honorable.
I'm finishing. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the Sona also mentioned about a mortuary at Borel. What we received through the Minister of Health, when she came there, she promised us pots, but she has not given us. At Rumbi District Hospital, we need those pots tomorrow, madam. It's long time. The mortuary is not there, Madam Speaker. Therefore, this Sona, it might have maybe have some miscarriages in the writing. The kufuna kwa president kulipo. Kwa mandalama zo sisi napite ndiposo omanga kulije na kuzenga kulije. I thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving an opportunity to the people of Rumpi West.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Thank you. Honorable members, I have observed with concern that these days, most of you prefer using Chichewa language, our local language. And that's not the official language to use in this house. Honorable member for Machinga East.
Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing the people of Machinga East constituency to respond to the statement delivered in this House on 14th February 2025. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, on page 66 of the statement, I call it the statement, Madam Speaker, because being a member of this House for 10 years, I have been listening to different Sonas. I know, Madam Speaker, Sona should give you the current situation. Sona should also give the policy, government policy, on where, Madam Speaker, our technocrats in our offices, they should be working towards realization of that policy. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, what was delivered by the President is not different from what the chairperson of Machinga District Council delivers whenever council meeting are meetings. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, on page 66, the President indicated that they have constructed
Honorable member, may you resume your seat? Deputy Leader, if it is a point of order, you have to use the point of order button. No, you were supposed to come on top. Had it been that you used that button? You have the floor.
First Deputy Speaker, I want to urge the Honorable Member of Machinga East to, at least for today, try to be sensitive, try to do your debate in an honorable manner. There is no way you can compare the president, this state president, to the council chair. That is demeaning to the, we have to give respect to the office of the president. It doesn't matter whether you like him or you didn't vote for him, no, but he is the state president. So you cannot compare to a chair council, no way, no. And you should not allow that, Madam Speaker. No, let's give respect where it is due. It doesn't matter, you don't like what he said, that is irrelevant at this point in time.
Thank you. Honorable member, proceed.
Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. On page 66, Madam Speaker, the President indicated that government have constructed 40 police houses
Honorable
in
members,
Machinga.
honorable members,
Madam Speaker, if you go to Machinga today,
honorable member for Machinga, may you resume your seat. Honorable members, let me speak. If you want to rise on a point of order, use the point of order button. If you don't know how to do it, let me know so that I can send the technical people to teach you how to use it. What do you want me to do? Because the honorable leader, the deputy leader here stood. Did you listen to what the honorable deputy leader said? Did you listen to her? Did you listen to what she said? You know how to pose a point of order, but the way she raised it, there's nothing for me to rule on. So, Machinga, may you continue.
on page 66, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President indicated that they have constructed 40 police houses. Madam Speaker, if you go to Machinga today, and if you go to Selema to be specific, you will only found foundation for 9 houses at this
Honorable members,
station.
Order. Nkota Central, I'm rising. You have to resume your seat. I am rising. You have to resume your seat.
Second Deputy Speaker, on page 66 of the statement, the President indicated to the nation to say that government has constructed 40 police houses in Machinga. Madam Speaker, there is no such 40 police houses in Machinga. And with the people of Machinga, we are demanding that because...
Machinga East. I said you should resume your seat. You are not supposed to continue. Honorable members, when the deputy leader rose, she guided how the honorable member should go with her contribution. It was clear. You heard her. It was just a guidance. So what did you expect me to do? And the guidance was clear. No. Sometimes the way you pose your point of order, you leave me with nothing to rule on. You leave me with nothing to rule on. So what should I say? So what should I do? It was guidance and it was good. And we go. No. As leaders of the house, Honorable Deputy Leader, you know what? You should not make me to guess what to do. No. She gave guidance, and I have no problem with that. She gave guidance, that's all. Should I rule on a guidance? No, I can't do that. And this is not the first time. It has been like this all the time. You have the floor, Deputy Leader. Deputy Leader, you have the floor.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, is it in order for a member of this House, and this time around it is Machinga East, to demean the office of the State President? What the honorable member said first, She demeaned the Sona. He says no, she's going to call it a statement. And then she made this statement saying the president is equal to the chairman of Machinga Council. Second Deputy Speaker,
Honorable Member for Chorotava. Honorable Member for Chorotava, resume your seat. Resume your seat, Honorable.
Second Deputy Speaker, our standing orders are very, very clear on reflecting on the presidency. They are very, very clear on how members should reflect on the presidency. So is it in order for the honorable member to reflect on the presidency? I submit.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Leader. Honorable Member, I have to rule on that. Honorable Leader of UDF, resume your seat. Thank you very much. Indeed, Honorable Members, it is very, very bad for us to rise and then start demeaning the president. He is the president, and he is the president of all the Malawians, including myself, the opposition, the ruling party, and everyone in this country. Therefore, we have to respect that seat. It's not personal, but we have to respect the seats. Thank you very much. Honorable members, honorable members, we have been here for several years. We know this is just guidance. Guidance, I cannot rule on guidance. No. What the honorable deputy leader said at first when I granted her a chance, it was guidance. This time around, it was a point of order. That's why I have ruled on it. Therefore, this matter is closed. Thank you very much. Honorable members, let me say this. When someone is holding the floor and then you make noise, it gives me problems because it's hard for me to understand or to listen to what the honorable member holding the floor is saying. As a result, when you rise on a point of order, it will be hard for me to rule on it because I've not heard what the honorable member is saying because of the noise. So it is bad. When I say, can you keep quiet? You have to do that. Honorable members, in your contribution, the honorable member for wait, I'm speaking. May you all resume your seats and then you rise when I'm done. Honorable member, in your contribution, you said you referred to the Sona, which was presented by the president. You referred it to the chair of the council's presentation or whatsoever. That's demeaning the president. May you withdraw that statement, please.
Second Deputy Speaker, I did not say that it is, I compared that it is not different from what the chairpersons of Machinga District Council reports when the council is meeting. That's what I said.
member for Machinga East. Indeed, the comparison is what we are talking about. You cannot compare the Sona or any presentation by the president with someone else. That's demeaning, honorable member for Machinga East. May you just withdraw that so that you can continue with your presentation.
Madam, if it pleases you,
May you ask for the, you have the floor already.
Yeah.
Just withdraw that part and then you continue.
I'm saying, Madam, if it pleases you, I do withdraw.
Thank you.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President indicated that 40 police houses have been constructed in Machinga. And if you go to Machinga today, Madam...
Honorable members, we had 2 interruptions on her contribution. May you come after her, please. I know it's a point of order, may you come after her. Yes, you are leaders. No, at this point in time, I can't even allow the leader to interrupt her. No, but the thing is, we have interrupted her twice by the leader of by the deputy leader. Then I cannot continue interrupting her. Let her finish, then you come in. Please, I know you are leaders and I respect you. Thank you. Honorable member for Machinga East, we have interrupted you for so many times. I give you 9 minutes to finish your contribution.
Thank you so much, Madam. Madam, I stopped at a point where I was informing this House, as well as the nation, that the President indicated that the government has constructed 40 police houses in Machinga. If you go to Machinga today, Madam, what I know is only foundations of 9 houses at Inselema Police. Apart from that, there is no any other foundation the whole of Machinga. So to me, Madam, it is unfair to say that we do have houses in Machinga constructed by this administration while the houses are not there. I think when we talk of development, Madam, we are using taxpayers' money. We are not using MCP headquarters' money. We are using taxpayers' money where the people of Machinga, they are contributing to these taxes. So, to me, Madam, I feel that they have to...
Honorable Minister of Lands, I said we have interrupted her already twice. I cannot continue doing that.
Let them listen, Madam. They have to learn to listen when members are contributing. So I would want to inform them that they are using taxpayers' money. We are not using personal money here. We demand for those houses in Machinga. Otherwise, we together as the people of Machinga, we might think otherwise. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, the other issue I would want to raise, Madam, the President indicated that this administration has constructed or they are extending Intaja Health Center into a rural community hospital. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I was there when the Minister of Health was there as well. Even when the President visited this place, it was press corporation doing that. They have only constructed 2 infrastructures, and the press corporation people, they were informing the President what they have done. So with the President speaking in this House without recognizing the gesture by the press corporation, I feel that is not fair. So the people of Machinga, we do appreciate what press corporation has done by way of supporting us with those structures to extend Ntaja Health Center. Madam Speaker, on page 71, the President said, and I quote, "So to the registered 663,000 voters of Mangochi and Machinga, I say this, do not give up the fight. Let us stay on course until we cross over into season of harvest." Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the season of harvest were there for 5 years, and the President have failed to assist the people of Machinga with Nsana Manayuchi Road. The season of harvest was there for 5 years for the president. They have failed to assist the people of Machinga with the road from Muntaja, Chikweo, as well as Ngogwe Road. Madam, Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, the president is saying the 663,000 people of Mangochi and Machinga. Remember, Madam, it was this government who informed the Malawians that they are going to construct an airport in Mangochi. Do we have an airport now? Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it was this government who informed the nation that they would want to turn Mangochi as a city. Do we have a city now in Mangochi? Do we have a 5-star hotel in Mangochi? Madam Second Speaker, they indicated that they would want to make Mangochi a tourist hub. Do we have that as we speak? So why the president is asking for the 663,000 votes for Machinga and Mangochi to vote for him? The president is owing a lot to the people of Mangochi as well as to the people of Machinga. So, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the president is asking the people of Mangochi who are suffering today, they are failing even to eat, to vote for him. Yet he was voted into power and he just let the people starve. People have been starving, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as we speak. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the president in the Sona agreed with the late Vice President's wife, Mary Chirima, that the president does not even understand how the issue of the plane crash happened. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as the people of Machinga East constituency, I would want to agree with
Honorable
the president.
Deputy Leader, I even told other leaders this side that we should allow the honorable member to finish and then we'll give them a floor. Honorable.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker,
Honorable members, please.
That even the people of Machinga East constituency
Deputy Leader, wait for her to finish,
the
you will
whole
speak.
issue of the plane crash. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, maybe the Minister of Health is standing because she was one of the ministers.
Honorable member, just stick to your presentation. My
presentation is to do with the plane crash. I do agree with the president, and I do recall, I want to say that even the people of Machinga East, they are not satisfied, as the president indicated that he's also having questions, like the way the late Vice President's wife is having questions. In the Sona, it is in the Sona, Madam. So I would want to inform the nation that, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, during that time, 4 ministers came, and they are here in this house. They came, they informed that we, the families, they are at liberty to get a medical personnel to do the autopsy for their relatives. Madam, I was there. And I was the one, Madam, who organized them to meet the family. Madam, we as a family, we opted to get Zamalala, one of the medical pathologists in Malawi, to do the post-mortem, just to be refused by this government. And the inquiry, Madam, it is saying that Zamalala.
Honorable members, 1 minute to go. Conclude your presentation.
In concluding, Madam, we did not hire the pathologist as an observer. We did not hire a pathologist as an observer. We hired him to do the
postmortem. Because you are making noise.
This administration denied him.
You are making noise. This administration
denied him. This administration denied the pathologist to do the autopsy for the reasons well known to themselves. Madam, I do cry when I see them defending their positions.
With these remarks,
few remarks, Madam, I submit.
Thank you very much. Honorable Deputy Leader, I give you the floor. No, wait, you will come after her. Yes. You will speak after her.
Deputy Leader, I give you the floor. If that is the case, then the Honorable Chief Whip stood when she was speaking, and the leader there for UDF stood when she was speaking. Then let me give them the space, and then I'll go to the Honorable Minister. Please,
Okay.
in that order, please.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, is it in order that the honorable member from Machinga East should be mentioning names of very, very important people in Malawi? And she also referred to the autopsy or things which happened during the plane crash. Yet, those are private Malawians. These are sensitive issues. And she comes here and talks about them. That is not in order. And our standing orders are very clear. We do not mention people who cannot come in the house to defend themselves. Regardless in what manner you are talking, we are not supposed to. It is very, very clear. And yet the member is mentioning by names people who cannot come to the chamber to speak on the issue she's talking about. She's referring to families, bereaved families, people that are still crying, that are still mourning. Is that in order, Madam Speaker?
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Leader. Honorable members, indeed, you see now, she stood on a point of order and everyone is rising. But I'm supposed to rule on that. If I don't, then you ask me, why are you not ruling? Honorable members, let us respect each other in this house. Salima. Honorable members, when we are contributing in this house, at any point, we are not supposed to mention people who are not in the house because they will not be able to come and defend themselves. Our standing orders are very, very clear. Now, the Honorable Deputy Leader said, Honorable Member for Machinga East mentioned someone who is not in the house. The problem is, I've said, when someone is holding the floor, may we keep quiet so that I can listen. The problem is that when you are there, your attention is only on the person who is speaking. As for me, I have to check the whole house. So if you are making noise, it will make me difficult to rule when you are standing on a point of order. Because it will happen that I have not listened to what the Honorable Member said. Honorable Member for Salima Southeast, don't show that you are very clever in this house. When I'm speaking, you cannot continue saying, wait. What's that? Honorable Leader for UDF.
Thank you.
Honorable Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you for recognizing this leader to register our concern as the UDF. Madam Speaker, I've stood in this house with time, with no number, complaining and registering our concern about the disrespect that these people sense over your chair. Madam Speaker, I remember vividly well, the Deputy Leader of the House lamented about respecting the chairs, respecting the presidency. But when you flip to the other side, they cannot match it with action. These are the same people that threw debates towards the President, Peter Mutharika, in this house. Today, they're coming to teach us about respect. These people must be the last ones to do that. Because by the look of things, I've been standing here registering concern about the honorable member from Salima. You have just referred to him, and there are several that does not respect to your chair. Madam Speaker, I hope this should be the last time, because we are tired by respect. Just shut up that side.
Salima South is no, I will not allow you to
Madam
do that.
Speaker,
I will not
and I
allow
hope
you to
this
do
should be the last
that.
time that we
Don't
see
argue
this.
with me, Honorable.
Because as you did,
No,
we
don't
are
argue with
tired
me.
by that disrespect.
Don't
that
argue
you
with
showed.
me. I hope you are done, leader.
I'm not done. I'm waiting for him to shut up. Madam Speaker, I'd like to take this opportunity to request your office and the Speaker's office to look into this issue critically. As a party, we are not happy. We are not happy at all. I hope this is the last time that we're doing this. I submit, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Whip for DBB. Thank you.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker,
Leader, whip for DBB, continue. You have the floor.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it is becoming a tradition in this House that certain members continuously abuse others. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, when the member for Machinga East was holding the floor, the Minister of Higher Education repeatedly called the member stupid. Madam Speaker, this is uncalled for and requires action from your office. We need to maintain high standards of decorum in this House. And therefore, to accept that type of mediocrity in this House is unacceptable. As an office, you've got a duty to protect your members from ridicule and such kind of abuse. The member that I'm referring to is not a member of Parliament. She's a stranger in this House. She's only a minister. She must learn to respect elected members in this House. This must be put on record. Second Deputy Speaker, I submit. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Trade.
Thank you, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. I just wanted to raise a point of double standards in this House. When the Honorable colleague for Machinga East stands and accuses the President of lying, and then in the same breath, the Honorable colleague from Machinga East again tells the nation that Press Corporation is upgrading in Taja Health Center. Now, Press Corporation, it doesn't build hospitals. Maybe the Honorable colleague is mistaken for Press Trust, because I speak as a chairperson of Press Trust. Right, Honorable Speaker, I speak as the current chairperson of Press Trust. It's a public trust which belongs to government and the people of Malawi. So the President has every right to mention Intaja Health Center because Press Corporation is a private company. Yes, we own more shares in Press Corporation, but we as a Press Trust are the ones that are doing the upgrading of Intaja Health Center, and the President has every right as a custodian of the public trust to visit Intaja Health Center. So we cannot play double standards here, calling one person a liar when we ourselves are also peddling lies to the House. Thank you, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Information.
Thank you very much. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I think part of
Honorable, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker. Part of the concern that I had wanted to raise, I believe, has been addressed. But then I also wanted to build on the same to ask if it would be in order for individuals that worked during that tragic period and produced invoices for the services that they gave to government and got paid for it to be represented or to be mentioned by the honorable member as having been denied to perform a service. Because I recall personally that during that time, I found her at the bereaved house, and we offered the service on behalf of government. The service was rendered and we were invoiced, and the invoice was issued, and she was part of the people that were receiving and administering the money. Madam Speaker.
Honorable Leader, I want to hear from the minister, please.
So is it?
Then after your contribution, I want to be able to say anything, because you are still speaking, other ministers down there are speaking. What should I do then?
So what I wanted, Madam Speaker, was to understand if it is in order that such transactions which were honored by government, invoices were drawn and payments were made, should be brought into the discussion of this House and be reflected as having been denied and not being paid for. Because if a service was paid for by someone who claims not to have done a service, then that's a robbery from Malawians' money. Thank you very much, Madam Secretary.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, may honorable members, we continue with contributions. Lilongwe City Center.
Thank you very much, Madam First Deputy Speaker, for granting me this opportunity to make contribution towards the State of the Nation address, which was ably presented by the Republican President of this nation, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, on that Friday, entitled "Taking Our Development Forward to Continue the Progress We Have Delivered." Madam Speaker, allow me to go to the Bible. The Bible talks about 10 lepers who were healed by Jesus Christ. And after being healed, it was only one leper that decided to go back and say, "Thank you, Jesus, for healing me." And out of the 10, 9 did not return. I am like that one leper who is here to thank Dr. Lazarus Chakwera for the projects and developments that he has delivered to the people of Lilongwe City Center constituency and to the people of the whole country, Malawi. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, there is always a silver lining in the clouds. And when we talk about the economy, we talk about everything else, but when it comes to infrastructure development projects, no any president in Malawi has done so like what Dr. Lazarus Chakwera has done and achieved within a shortest period of time. Each and every member of parliament, including you, Second Deputy Speaker, you bear witness. When you were coming here, it's either you've used the 6th lane or you've used a road, a dual carriageway from Kanengo up to Parliament. Or now Lilongwe has wore a new face. I know this other day I was with a senior member from the opposition said, Chakwera, chito waikwira, na tikangonena za miseo, palibenso. And then one thing that this member, senior member of DPP said, we have agreed that we should never talk good about Dr. Lazarus Chakwera when it comes to road infrastructure development. What a sad for our country, Malawi. When each and every person, let me take the pattern of Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. I'll go to Chimutu Ward, which is under the mayor of the city of Lilongwe, Esther Sagawa. He had to provide me with this infrastructure development that have been completed in the Chimutu Ward. Completion of Area 18 interchange. Capacity expansion of Area 18 to Kanengo M1 Road to Dual Carriageway. Construction of 250 police houses at the National Police Headquarters. Construction of a modern two-way Area 18 Center Bridge. Construction of Area 18A to Area 18B through the mosque. Another Area 18A to Area 18B bridge. Got funding for the recreation park preparatory works right now as I'm speaking is underway. Construction of some drainage system within Area 18. Construction of new sewer lines in Area 18. You know, Area 18 drank some contaminated water during the DPP era. But right now, everything has been made anew. Area 18A market expansion, waiting to transfer vendors. New Area 18B market, designs in the final stages. Street lights in our main roads of Area 18. But unpatriotic citizens are vandalizing them. And others are speculating that these are DPP cadets that are vandalizing this. Provision of street lights at Area 18 interchange. The same is happening. DPP cadets are removing the street lights. New classroom block at Chatua under Malawi Education Reform Program. Let me go to Nyamawodi under Councillor Heston Zibion Mbewe. Constructed Kauma Bridge. Constructed a modern Kasikis Bridge, Area 18 Kauma.
Honorable Member.
Resurfacing of
Honorable Member for the
Lomwe
City Center.
Construction of 6
Honorable Member, may you resume your seat? We have a point of order. Mashinga Vale, Mulanje Vale.
Oh, okay.
Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to say
my time.
some insinuations, especially from the Honorable Minister of Education, Higher Education, are not reflective well on you, because I have pushed a button, requested for a point of order, the way your office taught me. And she seems to be complaining that you are siding with me, not her, because she's requesting for a point of order. I would like to clarify. The people of Salima Northeast refused her to come here. She was not elected to come here, and she should respect us that represent people here. Is it in order, therefore? Is it in order, therefore?
Point of order to me.
Is it in order, therefore?
Yeah, I'm waiting for your point of order. Just go straight to the point.
Is it in order for the Honorable Member holding the floor to insinuate in this House that DPP cadets, I hope he doesn't mean the Director of Public Prosecution, because the DPP as a political party, can he validate his claims? And the other issue, is it in order for this government only to do developments in Area 18, while people right here at Chilinde, where I'm coming from, are failing to cross a bridge to go to a graveyard? Is it in order? I'm not mentioning of Mulanje, I'm only mentioning of Lilongwe that he has mentioned. Is it in order just to do things just in Area 18, and you think you are developing this country? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, even if when you rise on this side, your point of order is most of the times it's more than 1 minute. Now, if somebody has gone to 2 minutes, don't tell me what to do. Because even you raise your point of orders for more than 1 minute. Honorable member, we have another point of order from Mchisi South.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I just wanted to get a clarification from you, Madam, to say, is it in order that a point of order is raised on the floor against something that is not currently on the floor? My thought was the point of order was supposed to relate to what the Lilongwe City Center was saying and not referring to the Minister of Higher Education. And on top of that, it has to be known that we should not bring in things just to confuse somebody who is on the floor, Madam. We have a lot to say, but my colleague, for now, I will stop there. But you have to slow down. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, the people of Mchisi South. Indeed, when he was referring to what the Honorable Minister of Higher Education was saying, I was about to ask him to go straight on the point of order. And when I did that, he said his point of order is on what the honorable member who was holding the floor said to do with the vandalism which is happening along our roads. Where he said, he insinuated that the DPP cadets are behind all this vandalism. That's what he said. It was on the honorable member who was holding the floor. Thank you. Honorable member, that was his observation. Honorable members, you are speaking without using the mic. I cannot hear you, but you can hear each other. What I ask you is that we have to respect each other here. I respect you, you respect me. And then tubitirize hapa. Honorable member.
Thank you.
Honorable member, you spoke for 5 minutes plus. I will give you 5 minutes.
It was 4.
No, it was 5 minutes plus. I have no reason to take out some minutes from you. 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam. As I continue with what Dr. Lazarus Chakwera is doing, let me go to Nyama Ward under Councillor Heston Zibion Mbewe, constructed Kauma Bridge. A modern Kasikizi Bridge, Area 12, Kauma Tarmac Road, resurfacing of Mwambo Street in Area 12, construction of 6-lane road from here, Parliament to Old Town, provision of safe water to some peri-urban areas, resurfacing of Ufuru Road in Area 43, construction of new road in Area 43, along St. John's Hospital in Area 43, maintenance of a blown-off classroom block in Kauma Primary School, construction of judicial complex which has started just along the road here in city center. And let me go to Mpunguti Ward under Councillor Maloni Chatewa. This is in Area 25. Constructed a market shelter in Area 25A market. Construction of Chambu 4 ways bridge. Construction of Nsungwi Market concrete road from Great Choppers to Farmers World. Construction of Bunguti footbridge. Roofing of a classroom at Kalambo Primary School. Construction of Muula bridge connecting Matanda and Maluma villages. New classroom blocks at Kalambo Primary School, Mpunguti Primary School and Chambu Primary School under MERP. Madam Speaker, let me go to Maria Ward under Councillor Patrick Makumba. Construction of St. to Cheni Tarmac Mark, work in progress as we're talking. Construction of Area 18A, St. Bridge, Area 49, Gulliver Tarmac Road, St. Gallen Bridge in Area 49 proper, construction of Mvama Chimoka Bridge, new drainage system in Area 49, New Shire, Gulliver to New Shire Tarmac Road, still in progress, construction of Zuka Bridge between the St. and Area 49 in Baghdadi, joarization of Kaunda Road from Nchinji roundabout via Phungu National Stadium into Baisi. This is under construction. Construction of multi-billion kwacha Griffin Saenda Sports Complex, construction of St. Baghdad Bridge, construction of Chigumbuli Bridge, which is underway. Mvama opposite Manda Bridge, contractor Page Gas has abandoned the project, but we are moving on with Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. New classroom block at Mvama Primary School under MEP. Acquisition of desks at Nkomachi Secondary School, Nkomachi Primary School, and Mvama Primary School. Let me go to Kabwabwa under Councillor Flores Kantogo. Completion of Area 25C to Zenza Tarmac Road. Nchokwe 15 meters Irish Bridge. Dualization of Chendawaka Road from Baisi to Kanengo. FX have begun. Safe water at Kuriani. Safe water at Mwambakantu. A new classroom block at Maguero Secondary School. New classroom blocks at Maguero Primary School, Kababa Primary School, and Lilongwe Demonstration School. The people of Kerelas behind Lilongwe teachers are all in smiles because soon they will be electrified.
Honorable member, you had 1 minute more. I don't know what has happened, but you have 1 minute more. You have the floor 1 minute more.
Dr. Lazarus Chakwera has done a lot. Let me go to Nkonda Janata Ward under Kasla, Vumani to Zanja, Oma. Dualization of Chendawaka Road from Kanengo to Baisi Junction. New footbridge connecting Gona and Robertson area 28. Completion of new Gona Primary School. Construction of multi-million bridge at Chisaleka to ease mobility. Provision of potable water to peri-urban areas, including Chisaleka. Provision of safe tap water to the school-going learners at Ngona Primary School. Madam Speaker, these are but few. There are many development projects that Dr. Lazarus Chakwera has done. I've gone to all my 6 ward councillors. This is the list that have been given by our 6 ward councillors. There is still more that is going on, and we expect more from Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. With these few remarks, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I support 200% the State of the Nation address. Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you. I give the space. I give 10 minutes to Deputy Minister of Local Government, but before you, we have a point of order from Lero Wayambitsa.
Thank you. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, since Friday, I've been wanting to speak, and I've found myself on the speaker's list. Even today, 4 times, I've found myself on the speaker's list, but I'm being thrown out. And I was checking with the technical people. It is only, without reflecting on your office, it is only your desk that has got that right to throw out a speaker from the speaker's list. So is it in order, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, that you should deny the right to speak the people of Lero Wayambitsa?
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Lero Wayambitsa. Honorable members, I have not removed anyone from the list, but I'm told by the clerks, table clerks here, that they do clear the log so that other members can come in, because other members are failing, like the honorable ministers when they rise. When the honorable ministers or the leadership, when they want to speak, they cannot if the list is full. If the space is full by the table clerks, so they clear without looking at who is here. They just clear the log so that others should have a chance to come in. Thank you. I did recognize the Deputy Minister of Local Government. What has gone out of order, and you have to use the computer for you to, you see? That's why we take out some of the members so that those who want to come in, they should come in. Then you will speak later. Let me give a chance to the Honorable Minister. We'll clear the table. You will clear it. Then it's not my problem, it's the problem of the system. It is the system, not me. Honorable member, I did not give you space to speak. I said I'll give you space after her. That is what I said. Because you cannot speak without using the mic. But the thing is, you are speaking without using the mic. You can't speak without, you can't speak using the mic when you are not here. No, it has to be recorded, Honorable. It has to be recorded. I'll give you space. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for giving the people of Mwanza West constituency an opportunity to comment on the President's State of the Nation address, which was ably presented in this House. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, before I proceed, let me thank the Head of State, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, for entrusting the people of Mwanza West constituency and Mwanza district with a cabinet position. I really thank him for that. I shouldn't take it for granted. It's been a very big honor to the people of Mwanza. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, let me thank the President for his well-elaborated State of the Nation address. I know, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, people may have a different views regarding the way he presented the Sona. Reason being, it's the first of its kind, it's unique. I know we have been doing business as usual as Malawians, but he has set a pace that we should be able to do business as usual so that we develop our country, Malawi. So it was really something unique, and I commend him for that. I also note that the Sona gave an opportunity for Malawians to clearly follow what government has done in various sectors, in various districts in Malawi, which is really a positive development. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, let me commend the President for considering the people of Mwanza district in his tenure as the Head of State. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, truth be told, if you look at the development progress in Mwanza as a district, you would find that it is during the time of the MCP-led governments that we get development projects done. I'll give a new example in Mwanza district, in my constituency, Mwanza West, and Mwanza in general. During the time when late Dr. Banda was president, the MCP government was leading. We had things like Tambani Health Center done, the police, courts, and also Mwanza District Hospital, Mwanza Secondary School. Since then, there have been governments coming and going, but we have never seen other tangible developments happening until now that we are seeing that in Mwanza, we have the magnificent Mwanza Stadium, which is almost completed. I know in April, we'll be having an official opening of Mwanza Stadium, which is really good, and in MCP time. We have seen Mwanza police houses constructed. As I speak, we have Mwanza prison officers' houses under construction. It is the time we have seen that in Mwanza West constituency, we have actually improved from having one health center, Tambani health center, to having 3 health posts as I speak, Karanga, Kaira, and Chikwinda, and we have 2 modern health centers under construction. That's Chetula and Chimbwinda health centers. It is also during this time, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, that we are seeing additional secondaries being constructed. I have in mind Chetula Community Day Secondary School, which we are constructing, it's almost done, but also we have Galanga Secondary School, which in partnership with our German donors, we are constructing under this leadership, which is really commendable. Madam Speaker, in terms of road network, it is this time we are experiencing that we are constructing bridges and we are maintaining roads. I have in mind the Mwanza Kalanga Tambani Road via Muima, which as I speak, people are now able to use that road from Mwanza to Kalanga, which wasn't there before. Courtesy of the increased allocation to CTF, the 200 million that we are getting, we are seeing its fruits. So we really thank government for that. And in terms of electricity, we are seeing Marib 9 connecting a lot of town trading centers. I have in mind Mpeni, Maloa, we have in mind Iremba, but also Kagona Mwake. We didn't have electricity, now we have. I also have in mind issues of communication. Whereas I speak, we have a tower being erected at Panda Hill in the area of Senior Chief Govati and Inhaje. And I know once that it's done, 3 weeks from now, we should be able to say we now have connectivity in my constituency. Not only that, we also have an ICT lab under construction. It's almost done at Tawale CTSS, which is also good news. Madam Speaker, I know a lot that the President has done. Now, as the Deputy Minister of Local Government, I had an opportunity to visit Chienda Usiku maternity wing in Balaka. Madam Deputy Speaker, Second Deputy Speaker, you wouldn't believe that's in Balaka in Senior Group Village, Chienda Usiku. Very beautiful maternity wing, which will help the people of Balaka, Chienda Usiku area to reduce cases of maternal deaths. Just yesterday, I was in Karonga at Mulera maternity facility, which is also done, it's completed, and I know next week the Honorable Minister of Health will be there to officially open the facility. So magnificent. But also other, school blocks under AMEREP that have been constructed in various districts that have been. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, not forgetting the magnificent Choro District Council office, which has been constructed, but also the stadium, Choro Stadium, which is almost done. Madam Speaker, this is proof that when the State President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera and MCP were doing their campaigns to say they are coming to develop Malawi, it was really true because we are seeing development happening. Madam Speaker, my plea to my fellow members of Parliament and the other office bearers is that let's join hands to make sure that Malawi develops. As people of Mwanza West constituency, we believe that in Dar es Salaam. So we need to join hands with the head of state, the government, to make sure that the CDF funds that are being allocated, the JSID funds that are given to us, are being utilized accordingly. It is Madam Second Deputy Speaker, unfortunate that there are some other members of Parliament, even here present, that normally they politicize these things by making sure that they don't follow up with the development projects in their areas, so that at the end of the day, they should be blaming the President for failure to develop in their communities or for development projects that are not meeting the standards. So my plea is that let's join hands, let's leave politics aside, and make sure that we appreciate the gesture that we have been given, the allocated funds that we have, the JSID, whatever funds we have, the hospital rehabilitation, fund, so that at least we see that our communities are improving. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, in terms of agriculture and also water and irrigation, the people of Mwanza West constituency are also appreciative because we have seen a number of irrigation systems being rehabilitated, like the one at Jimulango, which we have. So it is really good news. And as I speak, we have solar piped water project, which is happening in Senior Chief Inhaje, but also in Senior Group Kasuza, which will be commencing soon. So this is a testimony that what the President was saying is true, that he wants to take Malawi forward.
Consider winding up.
Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Therefore, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, in conclusion, like I said, I urge all the members of Parliament, let's put politics aside. Malawians entrusted us with these positions to make sure that we bring them development. I know we may differ in one way or the other.
Address the chair.
Or in one way or the other, and to make sure that whatever the President does isn't appreciated. But we have to be mindful that we have Malawians out there that are looking up to us. So with these remarks, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I commend the President for the development works he's done, and I urge him to even do more. I believe that on 16 September, even the people of Mwanza will give him votes because we have seen what he has done, so that at least the next 5 years that is coming to Parliament, we want to see more things happening. Well, to those members of Parliament that are politicizing these things not to comply or not to do well, let me urge them that they rethink so that they develop their constituencies. So otherwise, we are not changing the President. If we are not developing, let's move on to MPs. I support the Sona, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Mwanza West.
because you were contributing on that capacity. Honorable members, I now suspend the House for a healthy break. Honorable members, I suspend the House for a healthy break. We'll be back at 16 hours. House suspended.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.